The discovery of Kepler 442b sent the galactic survey fleet into complete disarray. Their instruments had to be malfunctioning. No world could possibly register these readings and still exist, let alone harbor life. Commander Vexilla's tentacles trembled as she reviewed the data for the 5th time. Gravity wells that fluctuate randomly between 2G and 5G. Atmospheric composition that shifts from toxic to corrosive every 17 hours. Surface temperature variations of 300 degrees Celsius within a single rotation. This makes Earth look like a paradise resort. Should we update the classification system again? Her lieutenant asked weakly. After Earth's Class 13 designation had shattered their previous scale, they'd reluctantly extended it to Class 15, purely theoretical, of course. Nothing could survive a Class 15 world. Initiate deep scans, Vexilla ordered. Maybe we can study it before it tears itself apart. The first scan revealed the impossible: structures. Artificial structures. The second scan nearly caused a fleet-wide systems failure. The structures were inhabited. The third scan sent Vexilla into catatonic shock. The inhabitants were human. Emergency channels erupted across the galaxy. The Xenobiology Council convened within hours, their disbelief palpable even through quantum communications. Humans on a Class 15 world? Impossible. Professor Kektal's crystalline form flickered erratically. They're from a Class 13. The jump to Class 15 would be like asking a fish to survive in molten lava while solving quantum equations. But the evidence was undeniable. Not only were humans there, they'd been there for 50 years. The colony called itself New Botany Bay, which human historians later explained was typical human humor. The first probe's audio pickup captured something that defied all reason: laughter. Human children were playing in an environment that would liquefy most known alloys. How? Was the only question anyone could ask when the colony's leader, Maria Santos, agreed to a quantum communication link. Maria chuckled, a sound that seemed impossible given she was standing in winds that could shred steel. Oh, this? Yeah, it's a bit spicy compared to Earth. But you should see it on a clear day when the acid rain stops and you can actually see all 3 suns. Beautiful. Spicy. Vexilla managed to articulate. Your settlement is experiencing gravitational shears that would crush a battleship. That's why we built the Grav Dancers, Maria explained casually. Buildings that sway with the gravitational waves instead of fighting them. Jim Henderson came up with that. He was a surfer back on Earth, said it reminded him of reading ocean swells. The colonists gave a tour that left the entire Galactic Council questioning fundamental laws of physics. They developed atmospheric processors that not only survived the corrosive atmosphere but used it as fuel. Their children attended school in bunkers that phased in and out of dimensional pockets to avoid the worst gravitational surges. The kids love it, reported their teacher, Mr. Chin. They call it dimension diving. Makes regular school feel boring, but it really helps with their spatial reasoning skills. The true shock came when the survey team asked about casualties. In 50 years of colonization, through conditions that would have annihilated armored divisions, the colony had lost 12 people, all from what they called normal accidents like equipment failures or illness. But how do you survive the crystalline storms? Lieutenant Zeph asked, referring to the phenomenon where the atmosphere literally turned into flying diamond shards. Oh, those? We go underground and play cards. Makes a hell of a noise, though. Like being inside a blender full of gemstones. The revelation that broke the Xenobiology Council entirely was that New Botany Bay wasn't unique. Humans had 19 other colonies on worlds rated Class 14 or higher. They'd stopped reporting them because, as one colonial administrator put it, we didn't want to keep scaring everyone. The galactic community's entire understanding of survivability collapsed. Humanity hadn't just adapted to one death world, they developed a taste for them. Earth wasn't an anomaly, it was a starter course. The classification system was officially retired after the discovery of the human colony on Proxima Inferno, a world so hostile the survey drones themselves refused to approach it. The humans living there had sent a message: nice hot springs. 5 stars. Would colonize again. In its place, a simpler system emerged with just 2 categories: habitable and humans only. The second category grew disturbingly fast.